What's up, guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. Today is going to be a quick, maybe not a quick video, but I'm just going to pot up some recent imports. They came in today. It's pretty warm out. They got a little cooked, but after opening them up, they looked kind of okay. So let's just kind of, I guess, start moving through and potting things up. First up, we do have the Elaphoglossum eximium. I can't spell it, but I'll put it up on the screen. This is actually a really cool fern. I saw this on their website when I was kind of shopping around for something more interesting than like the typical Anthuriums and stuff that I like to order. And this one is really unique. If you can see, there's regular fronds or whatever you want to call them, and then there's these shorter ones. These are the reproductive ones. So I thought that was a super cool characteristic because it's just got two sort of phases and it has a little bit of a difference in appearance, right? So this one doesn't look too bad. I don't really see much root rot, but I also don't really, it's hard to say, I don't know. So we'll just pot this thing up. This will probably fit. I've got a regular kind of sphagnum moss, I don't know, just a mix of some real woody stuff, perlite, and then I got just a bucket of dirt and perlite. I don't know if you can even see that, but I'm just gonna kind of mix it in as I see fit. So we'll just add a little bit here. I don't want it to be too hectic, but there we go. I do like a little dirt in my stuff just because I feel like it holds nutrients better. I don't know. Probably pseudoscience or something, but we'll just pot this up and hopefully it does well. Again, these are kind of all plants that grow on trees, so you don't need a lot of soil. Usually they do kind of grow in places where dirt and other like things have fallen and kind of built up. So they do have a little bit of like dirt and substrate where they grow. It's not just always on like the side of a tree. So we'll see. I think I should put this one deeper, but I think we'll do fine for now. And we'll see how well it does as it acclimates. Because there really wasn't much roots on there. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost a little frond. I might throw this in a prop bin and see what happens because it's full of spores. So I guess this one's done. Always make sure you tag it. At least I always forget to, and then I never know what I even have anymore. I'm gonna take theirs and add it to the pile. This is probably a no-no because it's probably like cross-contamination, but whatever. I do have some small orchids. I don't know if you can really see them from there. I'd love to get closer, but I really can't. But we'll worry about those in a little bit. I got this tiny little orchid, very cute one. I see a lot of people put these in terrariums, so I'm gonna try. I would love a little tiny like orchid terrarium, so I try to buy smaller ones that do well in high humidity. But anyways, let's move on to the Anthuriums. This one is Anthurium compacta, or just compact, sorry. I like this one just because of the leaf. Again, I don't even know if this is gonna be really in focus all that well, or if you can even hear me. But again, I've got a baby and it's a lot harder to find time than I thought it'd be. But it's got some really cool kind of ribs to it, and I really like this one. So, not a very expensive one, pretty cheap. I don't know if it's really considered common or rare, or if people even like this one. I just liked it, so I bought it. So we'll get her out of its bag. Hey, there's actually pretty good root structure on this one. Okay, let's pull it apart. Oh, look at that. There's some green roots, some white roots. I don't know. Whenever I try and acclimate these things, I lose like half the plants anyways. So we'll see how it does, but it looks pretty good. I do like to pot my stuff above the plant a little bit because the new roots are going to come out towards the top. So any of the new growth will have some kind of fresh stuff to root in and not dry out instantly. And again, I'm really top dressing this with just sphagnum and perlite. If you can see, I've got more of my in-pot mix here and then my toppings here. So we'll see how this one acclimates. Again, of all my imports I've ever done, I usually have a heck of a time with some plants. I end up cutting them up just so that way they survive. Here's another interesting Anthurium. I just like the leaf shape of this one. Again, I do want to try and like breed and crossbreed and hybridize Anthuriums, really just for fun. So I'm trying to get a variety of foliage so I have like different aesthetic that I can try and breed into certain ones. So let's see how the roots are in this one. Not too bad. Hard to say. Again, I like to kind of bury it a little deeper because those newer roots will come out towards the top. So as this acclimates, or whatever you want to call it, struggles to survive. It's going to put out those new roots towards the top, and hopefully I've got some substrate ready to kind of catch them and keep them nice and healthy. I'm running out of substrate way faster than I expected. We might have to pause. Anyways, so I don't really talk much about importing because I don't do it very often. But it's actually kind of hard to find these like random Anthuriums for sale because everyone's so focused on like the 5 most popular Anthuriums that you can't really find just like, I don't know, regular interesting ones like this. And if you do, people want a fortune for them just because they think for whatever reason these plants are worth a fortune. But I don't know, I disagree. But look how cool this one looks. Such a nice shape, it's got the nice ribs. Very beautiful, and I hope this one survives. I've also noticed that a lot of these more like plain, this one doesn't look so good. Some of these more plain Anthuriums, while not as exciting looking, oh, that one's broke. They do seem to be a little more hardier. You know, for whatever reason, they just are. So I like trying to import stuff that I know will survive. Because I imported a Magnificum for fun, and it did not do very well. I mean, I managed to save a few chunks of it, and I have 2 growing from it, but the original plant just turned into like just nothing. It just really failed. Yikes, we got a lot of roots here. Hard to say if this is rotting or not. I don't know. I'm not that good at telling, but if you can see, this is pretty like brown. Well, there it goes. Should probably trim that off with the scissors, but whatever. This one doesn't look good either. Okay. Uh-oh. You hear the baby crying? That's not a good sign. This one is a much bigger one, so I'm going to put it in a bigger pot, just like the other one. Just going to put a little in the base. Drop all these roots in there. I don't know how well this one will fare. Luckily there's a decent amount of like chunk or whatever you want to call it. That worst case I cut it back and put her in the prop bin and just see how well it does. Ay ay ay. Okay. Some more sphagnum mix on top. Yeah, that one is this one is in some sorry shape, but it might bounce back. Again, this one has a really cool shape. I guess I didn't tell you which one this one is. I don't even know if I told you what the last ones are, but now I lost all their tags. Alright, this big one is Anthurium brownii, Tambo, whatever that means. I don't really care that much about the name, but here's this one. We did not label this one, did we? It's a mess. This man is a mess. Alright, this one I believe is Anthurium effusilobum. Again, I'll put these on the screen for you. This tag can just go in there for now. I'll make a better one later. Alright, last Anthurium is this guy here. Anthurium Bomboisense or something. I don't know. Someone's gonna some concern in the comment section over my pronunciation, but that's okay. Alright, this one doesn't really have much roots at all. They're kind of, I don't know, iffy. They're green. The nice thing is, if you can see, the real base is nice and green and healthy, so even if the roots don't do so well, I just kind of pull. If it comes off with this light pulling, it was never meant to be. But anyways, we can put this one in a much smaller pot. Maybe even in here. Okay. I actually thought I wasn't going to have enough, but I guess mixing it in with like what ecuagenera sent ended up working out pretty well. So that's good. Also, let me know if you guys like this new format. This video is a little different than usual, but again, with this whole me having a baby thing, it's a lot of effort and it's hard to get away to make a video. So, I mean, I still have other normal videos coming out, but I'm trying some different stuff just to see if maybe there's some other stuff you guys like. I don't know. All right, I think that's it for the Anthurium. I do have a philodendron. This is Varicosum 2. This one does not look very good. I mean, it looks okay. Honestly, I just want to propagate the heck out of this one. I think it's really pretty, but this thing vines so much. Like, look how long that is. It's not very... I have plans for this plant later, but as far as like sitting on a shelf, it's not going to look that great. I'm probably actually not going to pot this one up right away. I might just cut it up and throw it in a prop bin, so we'll see. All right, just to kind of finish this up, and I hope I'm in focus. I don't even know. I'm going to keep everything in this little grow tent because I can pour water on the bottom and really jack that humidity up. And I've got my light on real low, so I think this will be perfect for kind of climatizing these guys and getting them a little more used to the basement that they're going to be in. So I'm just going to place them all in here, and honestly, really just hope for the best. I might lose some, or I might have to do something different, you know, like cut them up or something to fix it, but we'll see. For now, they should be just fine in here, and I'll keep an eye on them. I'll get the orchids probably put in just a bin. I don't think it's worth putting the orchids in this big thing. In some of my bins, they do just fine. But I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to try and do this sort of format a little differently too and experiment with this. I don't know quite how it's going to go because it's the first attempt. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed just a little bit of a repotting and whatever. I don't really know what to call this video. But as always, guys, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I'll see you next time.